Welcome back to Did You Know History, the show that comes up with the 10 random facts that you might not know about history. This week's show is going to be about New Year! Yeah, and calendars. Without further ado, let us begin. Did you know that the year hasn't always been 365 days here? Yes, that is right. The calendar year used to be measured by the sun and the moon's correlation. The example of these calendars would be the Jewish calendar, the Chinese calendar, the National Indian calendar, and all of these calendars are used calculations of the sun and the moon to calculate a year. Isn't that crazy? Did you know there are some calendars that use only the sun and the earth? These calendars use the seasons to base the year and try to calculate the time it takes to revolve around the sun. Isn't that crazy? Did you know that the difference between the Gregorian calendar and the Julian calendar is the number of years that landed on leap year? Was different. For example, in the Julian calendar, the years that were divisible by 4 were considered leap years. In the Gregorian calendar, any year that is divisible by 4, except for those ending in a 0, are leap years. Except if those are end in 2 zeros and divisible by 4, those are the real leap years that can be considered. Yeah. Hope you get that, because that'll be on your next test. Oh boy! Did you know that the early calendars were so varied that the year could change from civilization to civilization? For example, the early Chinese calendar was a lunar calendar, while the Greek calendar was a solar lunar calendar with 12 months. Who knows the real day? I certainly don't. Did you know that the Gregorian calendar is named after Pope Gregory XIII? This is because the Pope saw that the calendar was such a mess that he needed a new one. Because every calendar is a mess, and we need new ones. Yeah. Did you know that the Gregorian calendar is mostly authored by 2 people, not the Pope? That is right, the calendar is commissioned by the Pope, because the Julian calendar was slightly off in a few days and hours. This caused the calendar previously, the Julian calendar, to have slightly off days. And the people that made this new calendar were named Alois Linnaeus and Christopher Clavius. Wow, I love those names. That's the names I'm going to name my sons. Yeah. Did you know that not all the European countries adopted the Gregorian calendar at the same time? That is right. Most Catholic countries at the time took the calendar after the papal decree. The Protestant countries and others took a longer amount of time to adopt. This is because it was the view of the next day of the week was a week later. Yeah, try saying that 5 times fast. Yeah. Did you know that the last country to adopt this calendar was that of Russia in 1918, when the Bolsheviks took over? Yeah! Oh boy! Did you know that the Gregorian calendar is the most widely used calendar in the world, with most countries using it as either their natural calendar or their civic calendar? Yeah! Did you know that the Gregorian calendar is off by a total of 25 seconds a year? Which means that all those years add up to another leap year that'll be coming up sooner or later. Either that or the calendar's going to go completely off. Mass hysteria. Thanks for watching, you guys, and remember to have a happy day and a happy new year. And today's January, which means one thing: Humongous Entertainment Month. This month is going to be dedicated to Humongous Entertainment games. Yes, that's right. I'm going to have reviews of Humongous Entertainment games. Because games that are humongous will be great. The first game we're going to start out with is Pajama Sam. Lightning ain't no Thundering lightning ain't no frightening. Please join me for that incredible review next week with also a history video to go along with that to soothe your tastes of my specific history and video game fetish. I love it more than sour cream. Thanks for watching. Bye.